What is going on, guys? Papa C back with another Duel Links video for you guys. Today we're looking at an X-Saber deck, which is an archetype. It's not really a new archetype, but it got a lot of support in the brand new box set. Make sure to leave a like, of course, and subscribe if you're new. And if you want to see more Duel Links content, let me know in the comments down below. Now, funny story about this deck. I actually want to make a Blue Eyes deck. I just happened to pull a lot more X-Saber cards. This is also more of a budget-friendly build. This is my auto deck, actually. My mistake. That's not the deck we want to look at. We'll look at the X-Saber deck, which we're using on Yusei Fudo. He's my favorite character right now, to be honest. I love 5D. So anyway, this is more of a budget-friendly deck. I know you see multiple URs. In the sense of, you can pretty much build this opening just one box of the new box. Like opening every pack for the most part. Because you get your one Fulhelmknight and you get two Fulhelmknights. I got really lucky and got three. Because what I did was I pulled the Gen X Undyne in my first like 10 packs. So I just reset the box. And in those first 10 packs, I pulled the Fulhelmknights. So when I reset, I got the other two Fulhelmknights. So, you could build an X-Saber deck only opening one box. Obviously not as powerful. However, I still think it is pretty good if you have gems to waste. And if you're like me and you love the 5Ds era and the 5Ds archetypes, I think it's worth it. So, first and foremost, X-Sabers. We're going to start with Bogart Knight because I think it's the best one. Bogart Knight, 1900 beat stick, which is just good because that's a good attack. When it's normal summon, special summon one level 4 lower X-Saber monster from your hand. Cannot be used for synchro material except for an X-Saber synchro monster. This is important because one of the first things that came to my mind with this deck was you have Bogart Knight level 4 and then Fulhelmknight level 3 tuner. So you could go Bogart Knight into Fulhelmknight into a level 7 Black Rose Dragon with the Keys' skill. That does not work, obviously, because the second part of Bogart Knight's effect, you can only special summon X-Sabers. The level 7 X-Saber synchro we have is Souza, who's not that good. It's 2500 beater, so take it as you will. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles someone's monster, destroy that monster. So that's kind of cool, but I've never summoned this. I've actually used this deck from, I think last video was like Gold 3, it was some sort of newbie thing, to Platinum, which isn't, again, that high, but, you know, I did a lot of testing with this deck, and I really do enjoy it. So, Fulhelmknight, if you have more of this, play more of it. I would play 3, I would cut the vanillas, and play 3 of this. Dark Soul is also a good card. Dark Soul is a level 1 X-Saber when it's destroyed. I think it's when it's sent to the graveyard regardless. At the end phase, search for an X-Saber monster. That's pretty good as an opening play. Set that, they attack, you search for an X-Saber. Next turn, get your combo started. So, Fulhelmknight, level 3 tuner. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target the attacking monster and negate the attack. That's kind of nice. This effect can only use once while this card is face up on the field. If this card destroys an opponent's defense search monster, you special summon. You can target one level 4 X-Saber monster in your graveyard, and special summon it. Now, its effect isn't like bad, but it's not that great in my opinion. I just use it because level 3 tuner and has X-Saber in the name. That's really the only reason. Also a warrior. One skill I thought about playing is the Field of the Warrior skill, because you do have a Beast Warrior and a Warrior here, and another Warrior here in Anu Prana, which is just an 1800 vanilla beater with X-Saber in the name. But I just figured I'd try Ties That Bind because, one, I don't like field spell skills because they do give your opponent the advantage as well. Warriors, I don't think they're that relevant, but still. And Garson here, which is my favorite X-Saber monster, which is only an N, which is crazy, is a beast, doesn't get the boost. So Garson, very similar to Dark Soul actually, arguably better. They're both different monsters though. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, add one X-Saber monster from your deck to your hand. This card gains 200 attack for each face of X-Saber monster you control, including itself. Now, also important to know, even though this is X-Saber and this is X-Saber, they're both X-Saber monsters. So don't get too worried about that. Like X-Saber Bogart Knight, X-Saber Fulhelmknight, and then X-Saber Anu Prana, it's fine. And again, Anu Prana just a beat stick. If you have 3 Fulhelmknight, I would play 3 Fulhelmknight and cut 2 Anu Pranas. And then if you have like Dark Soul or something, maybe try with that. Maybe try 1 to 2 Dark Souls. Maybe cut a Garson for more Dark Souls if you like Dark Souls better. I was talking to somebody who said they like Dark Soul better. It's really just player preference, I guess, Dark Soul or Garson. I like Garson better because it's more offense and it's immediate. Garson as well, if they destroy it with, say, a Treacherous Trapple, you do get the search, which is very, very nice. Unfortunately, if they Wall of D and you walk into that, you don't get the search. Actually, you do get the search. I lied. Because it's still being destroyed into the graveyard, but it's by battle. So anyway, continuing on, 2 enemy controlled because we can play it, because this deck has nothing that's really limited. 3 Saber Slash, which is only an R. I thought this would be an SR. This, when X-Sabers were meta relevant, was one of the more prominent cards where I'm looking for in the deck. So what this card does is destroy a number of face-up cards in the field equal to the number of face-up attacks and X-Saber monsters you control. That is really, really good. You summon an X-Saber, activate this, pop a card for free. Now, it's important to know that you have to pop 2 cards if you have 2 monsters. So, let's say your opponent has 1 face-up monster, you have 2 face-up tactician X-Sabers, and you activate this, you have to destroy one of your X-Saber monsters, so be careful with that. Then we're playing the Canadian, the Floodgate, because it's really good in this meta. and the 3 Wall of D. Again, if you're pure free to play, you refuse to spend any money on this game, and you really, really want to keep your gems, it's going to be tough to open one box, but it is doable. I have done it before. I've opened an entire main box back when the main boxes were bigger, pure free to play without spending any money. But obviously, you know, you might not have Wall of D, you might not have Floodgate, you might not have Canada. I'd recommend playing any other back where you see fit. If you have Windstorm, Curseworks 2, Mirror Walls, if you don't have Floodgates, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to go on a huge rant here, but my whole thought process on free to play versus pay to win is if you're somebody who puts hours and hours and hours to this game a day, throwing a few dollars here and there isn't that bad. That's what I do. I'm more of a budget player. I don't buy, like, I only opened like 3/4 of a box of this set. And then the Synchro deck, or the extra deck, I pulled the Stardust, so why not throw it in there? X-Saber Wayne is not summonable because it's level 5. I can't summon it. There is the UR X-Saber Synchro that's level 7, I believe. I don't know what it does, and I forgot its name. I don't have it, but play it if you have it. Playing 2 So's, you don't need more than 2. And then 1 Gravity Warrior, because why not? I have the extra slot. So, yeah, that's it for the deck. And then ties that bind just for the extra attack boost, mainly because I want to use Yusei. He's almost level 30, man. Almost level 30. So, let's get right into a game in Plat. I've used it for pretty much all these duels. Again, nothing too impressive because this is late season gold we're talking about. But considering how poorly I performed in the last duels video and off camera with other decks, I like that. Now, do I think X-Sabers could be a meta-relevant deck? Potentially, because you do have the spamability of Bogart Knight, Fulhelmknight. If we get better level 7 synchros, that'll be even better. And if we get better X-Saber support, such as, there's one X-Saber, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Foul Troll, or Full Troll, something like that. And you special summon it from your hand when you control 2 X-Sabers. That's really good. So we're going first. We have a great hand. I could just go this into this, set Canada, and then next turn have 2 pops, which is really good. So we'll use Bogart Knight's effect, obviously. I feel like my audio is really loud, so do apologize if the video or the audio is loud. And boom, like look at that. Now we have Ties That Bind. This would be an OTK, but obviously it's first turn, so you can't do anything. Set Canada, and that's good. Now, I am playing a decent amount of background in this deck. Honestly, I think it might be better to play this deck. Oh, this is interesting. Apparently, Fire Kings are, like, meta-relevant again, which is crazy, because they've been in this game for, like, a year and a half. But what I was saying was... What was I saying? Yeah, if you have more X-Saber monsters, if you have... Actually, let me just fix my webcam here, too. If you have Dark Souls, if you have 3 Fulhelmknights, I think it might be better to play a bigger monster count. Honestly, Ubel? Why would you destroy Ubel? When this card is destroyed, something goes into effect, the owner's person one Ubel turn card from their hand, deck, or graveyard. Huh. Interesting. I've heard about this. I'm not going to read the effect. I'm just going to Floodgate it. Or Canada it. I've heard about this deck. And that it's like decent. But I don't know much about it. Like I said, I've been out of Duel Links for a little while here. So I'm not too well versed. We drew a Floodgate, which honestly like the best card we could have drawn. So what does this card do? Can I possess some by other ways? This card cannot be destroyed by battle. How do I out this? I have to attack and then Saber Slash next turn. My only out is to Saber Slash it. Do I flip it face up? This card is attacked by an opponent's monster. Inflict damage to your opponent. Wait. You take no battle damage for battles following this card. Before damage calc, when this face-up attack your monster is attacked by an opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. So it doesn't destroy my monster, I just take the damage. Which I think is fine. I'm going to set the Floodgate and pass turn. Because if he flips this and attacks me, I'll take 19, but I could Saber Slash it next turn. I don't think I should Floodgate this. Is this a big mistake? I've never played against you, but I don't even read the cards. I played the event, though, so I have some of these cards. During your end phase, destroy all other monsters on the field? What? I'm Floodgating that. Screw it. That sounds like a tomorrow problem. We're just gonna Floodgate it for now. We're gonna bring Canada back. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, I can get another one out here. You can destroy that. Okay. Add Yaksha. That actually helped me. Because I wouldn't be able to get over that. Although I would have won by a deck out, honestly, I think. So we got the OTK. Not really OTK, but we're gonna do more than 4,000 damage this turn. Is what I meant to say. So ties that bind just for the extra attack. I'm not really sure what skill could be better. Like I said, Feudal the Warriors is okay. I thought briefly about playing that Bandit Keith skill lets you shuffle one in the deck to draw one, because it makes Bogart Knight more live, because if you have Bogart Knight and no other X-Saber, you have that extra chance, but you can't do that on your first turn, because for that skill to activate, you have to take, I think, 1,000 damage or 1,800 damage. So, I don't know. You know, skills in this game are a whole can of worms, because they constantly nerf skills and change skills. They're like, it just, like, we were at a time not that long ago where everything played Restart. Now, Restart is a bad ability, because you gotta lose a card. Then we moved over to Balance, and then they nerfed Balance, and then now we're playing, like, Ties That Bind, and Draw Sense Light, like, random skill. I don't even know, man. Duel Links is in a weird state now. I know a lot of people are not liking it, just because Konami makes bad decisions, and they're right. Konami kind of botched 5Ds, I think the 5Ds level up rewards and the 5Ds drop should have been better, especially for my boy Yusei. Junk Warrior or Junk Synchron should have been a level up reward. Should have got 2 or 3 of those. But since I've been out of the game for so long, it's really fun because so much has changed. And that's one of the reasons. And we have a bad hand. That's one of the big reasons why I fell out of Duel Links for the first time, is because, like, it just got so stale. Like, the decks barely changed. Like, it was Amazon as heroes for so long. We had Sylvans come and go, then we had For Hires come. What is this deck? I might actually lose here because of the brick, which, again, goes back to what I was saying earlier about how I think playing a higher monster count might be better, because you have a more live Bogart Knight, and X-Sabers are a deck that wants to really summon monsters. Granted, what deck doesn't want to summon monsters? Now that I think about it. You know, most decks want to summon monsters. So we drew Garson, which is one of the better cards we could have drawn right now. Now, I'm expecting some sort of stall troll mill deck. And this, of course, gains attack from itself, which is cool. So it's at 16 on 14, which is kind of nice. And then 17 after the skill. So I'm going to set Wall of D, Canadia, and an Econ. Might as well use that skill. And go up to 17, which is not bad. This could be a Doom Dog. Oh, what's that thing? Okay, so, honestly, I was gonna say, you know, whenever you play against a degenerate deck like this, one good way to beat it is just to not attack and have one monster on board and just keep passing. That only works when you have less cards or more cards in your deck than your opponent. Now we do have a potential OTK here. Overdone Burial. That brings back the... I could win next turn potentially. I'm gonna have to waste an Econ though, it looks like. Or should I just Canadia here? If this card's destroyed, I'm gonna have to waste an Econ just so I could activate my Saber Slash. I don't have a Saber Slash in hand. Why do I think I have a Saber Slash in hand? What am I saying? I may have to Econ take it then. Bogart Knight to Anu Prana to Econ take. Let me see if they have anything that they can activate. They have something. It could be a Floodgate, it could be Canadia. Okay. So some of the Anu Prana, because I'd rather hold the Bogart Knight. Because Bogart Knight, in my opinion, is the best monster in the deck. Alright, although Garsum, I don't know. It's a toss-up for me. I like Garsum a lot. So, should I Econ take here? I don't think I should. Because I have game. Without it. Is milling 3 that bad? Not really. So did I just walk into a Wall of D? Nope. Alright. Is that game? Okay. So we just overwhelmed them with monsters because in Duel Links, Bogart Knight-like effect that lets you summon another monster is really good, especially when it's in attack mode. There's one card in this game, I think it's called Blue Tiger Summoner. It looks like Blue Dragon Summoner. Maybe it's like White Tiger Summoner, something like that. And like you could summon it and then special summon, I think, a warrior in defense, which is cool, but like it's in defense, so you can't do much with it. Now with synchros, maybe it could be a thing, because you could summon a warrior synchro. I think Toon Warrior is a warrior, and it's level 3 tuner. So you could go that monster to Toon Warrior, and that's a Black Rose Dragon. That's kind of cool. That could be a thing. I don't know, I feel like Black Rose is just more suited in a deck that focuses around plants in this game, because nuking the field isn't that great. Like, as weird as it sounds. If you can't do anything else after that, like, sure, you nuke the field, but what else are you gonna do? I don't know. So, I think in a more plant-based deck. Like, I tried to build an Aero Mage deck with it, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't think of anything. This is a really good hand, actually. Trap, Saber Slash, and then Bogart Knight, and another X-Saber. So if they manage to get 2 face-up cards in the field, that's great. That's one problem, though, with Saber Slash and Bogart Knight, is, like, if you're going second, they just summon one monster face-up and set a card. Like, you have to, like, Bogart Knight into Defense Reaching Garson to Saber Slash, just so you don't pop your own monster. Because you can't target Saber Slash to show an effect. That'd be kind of cool. Because then you wouldn't have to worry about having to pop your own monster. But that doesn't work like that. And they just forfeited. Alright, well, we're just going to go to another one. That doesn't count, obviously. Was that 2... Without counting this one, did we do 2 duels already? Did we? Yeah, we played Yubel and we played, whatever we played before Yubel. What did I play before Yubel? I played a Yugi. What was Yugi playing? I don't even remember. Damn. I honestly could not tell you. What was that Yugi playing? He was playing... No, he wasn't playing the Yubel deck. Yubel was... No! Yugi was playing the Yubel deck. Yubel was playing the stall deck. That's why I got confused. Okay. I remember now. Got a Chaz Brinson. I've been seeing Chaz a little bit. I just thought it because I was in gold. Maybe Chaz is relevant now. You get a rank up. No Ojamas, though. Because there's no extra deck. Not a bad hand. We're going second. I got a Saber Slash live, and I got one of the best normal summonable monsters in my deck that's not named Bogart Knight. Actually, the best normal summonable monster in my deck that's not named Bogart Knight is Garson. I got a Fulhelmknight. I'm going to summon the Garson first. Yeah, I might synchro next turn just because of style points. Like, I've never synchroed with this deck. Because, 1, I only have 1 tuner, and 2, I don't think level 7 is that good for this deck. Actually, are you... He's playing that token shenanigans. Actually, I could synchro with the tokens. If the token's level 1, I go to Stardust. If it's level 2, I can go to the level 5 that I have. If it's level 3, I can go to the... Oh my god, I'm going to attack you anyway. Although I think it might have to be 1800 damage that it takes for it to activate, so it's fine. But now that I think about it, I didn't even think about that. You know, there's skills that summon tokens on your opponent's side of the field. And you can just synchro with the tokens now. That's so good. Huh. I like that. Alright, so what do we got here? We have... What the heck is this? Quacky Meru Knight? Choose crown unless you reveal 1 Iron Core Quacky Meru. 1500 defense. I'm just gonna Floodgate that. Or Canadian that. Huh. I've honestly never seen that card. I didn't know Quacky Merus were in this game. That must have been in the Mermail set. Ironically, I completely skipped out on the Mermail set. Even though I play Mermails in real life. In the TCG? Quacky Meru Maximus. What the heck does this do? I have this card in the real life. This card will be... Oh wait! He popped my back row! Okay, I got a Saber Slash next turn. So, what skill do you have, I wonder, with your Quacky Merus? Oh, he just destroyed himself. Okay, I'll summon Garson then. How much defense did that thing have? It was like 15, I think, right? 15. So I'll go to 17 after its own effect. Alright, it should be okay. So, Quacky Merus. I wonder if they're expensive. I might actually build them. That's one problem about taking a break, is like, I miss so many sets and so many like events and gems that like, it's hard to go back and build older decks. Even if it's from like a set or 2 ago. I don't know, I think I'm gonna stick with the X-Sabers. And then, this is fine, I'll search for a Bogart Knight and then win next turn. What was I saying? Because yeah, I'm gonna finish building X-Sabers probably, because I think it's a pretty good deck. I think it's at least like tier 2, tier 3. Probably tier 2. Maybe even tier 1. I don't get Garson's effect. Okay, that's cool. But I drew Bogart Knight anyway. Heart of the cards, baby. Heart of the cards. I'm gonna use your effect. And you know what? Just because I can, I'm gonna Synchro. Just because I can. We're gonna summon our Souza. Bam bam. Synchro Shogun. Do you get an animation for this? I don't think so. Well, we get this animation. I don't think X-Sabers were used in the anime. I thought they were, but somebody told me they weren't. I don't know. I think they're one of those weird, like, dual terminal archetypes. If you guys are familiar with the TCG, you know what I'm talking about. If not, don't worry about it. It's basically TCG lore that isn't in the actual anime. Alright, so that was, I think I'm just going to end the video there. Normally I have to, like, cut the videos and, like, cut out bad duels. We just went 3 in a row, baby. Or 4 in a row, because that Zane duel didn't really count. But I'm going to leave that in anyway because I was talking. Plat 2. This deck is really good. Again, nothing... I mean, like, this is kind of skewed because it's late season and I'm in gold/plat. I believe some of these earlier ones were gold. But I think X-Sabers is a pretty decent deck. One last look at the deck. I think Fulhelmknight is an amazing card. You know, the fact that it's a 900 beater with X-Saber in its name that can summon another one is amazing. This thing being a tuner is great. This guy's cool because it's a synchro. It's not that good, but it's a synchro. Anuprana, I didn't think I used at all. It's just a beat stick. Again, replace the Anupranas if you have better cards. Playing a higher monster count might be better. Playing something like 12 monsters might be... How many monsters do I have, actually? This is 10, right? Yeah, so maybe... Honestly, maybe... I would say... Because, like, the thing with Saber Slash, right, is you also need an X-Saber for it to be good. Same with Fulhelmknight. So that's why playing higher monster count is good. Honestly, I think I might recommend cutting all the traps, putting in Treacherous, and then playing, like, 2 Dark Soul, and then the other 2 Fulhelmknight, and then maybe play other spells. Maybe play Cosmic Cyclone. I don't know. This deck is definitely has a lot of room for growth, a lot of potential. I think it's a really good deck. I think you should try it out. If you're a fan of X-Sabers like me and you're hesitant, go ahead. If you don't want to spend your gems, you want to save your gems, save it for something that is guaranteed to be tier 1, I would wait. This deck could possibly evolve into that, but right now it is not. So if you love X-Sabers, spend your gems. If you're unsure, save them. That's pretty much everything goes. Either way, I'm rambling. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, let me know in the comments down below what decks you want to see me build. I'm going to try my best to build as many as I can to get as many videos for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.